All right, welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course, and we are pleased to be joined by Thomas Cook of Kalamazoo College basketball. Well, how's it going, man?
Good. Thanks for having me. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, what a year you've had. Knowing that you may have not have got a basketball season, but first off, how do you think it went?
Overall, I thought we had a pretty good year. I think we caught two people by surprise. I think we played really hard every game, and I think we used our advantages to our advantages and used our strengths and made people adapt to us and play our style of basketball this year, and helped us pick up some big wins this year and kind of build momentum for the future of the program.
So, I know you're a senior. Um, did going into this year, you knew that this was it? What was it? So like to kind of get the chance to close down? You're obviously not ideal. You're playing in maybe mostly empty stadiums. You got a mask on your face while you're playing. How do you adjust to all the differences?
Yeah, obviously it wasn't what I had planned for sure. Only playing 8 games instead of 25, not getting in the gym until after New Year. It was up in the air kind of all summer and really all fall, but I was just kind of in the mindset of, I just want to play. I just want to get one last opportunity to go out there and show what we can do and have fun. So, I just prepared mentally and physically like we were going to have a season, but also knowing that there's a chance that this, could get canceled and could get canceled anytime throughout the season, or shut down for 14 days if somebody, were to test positive. So I just think you kind of have to take it day by day. And I know that sounds really cliche, but you never know next time you get tested if somebody pops positive. So it was really just a kind of a day by day process. And, we took each day and we're just grateful to be able to be on the court, whether it was practice or games.
So I know that the season has been over for a while. I know you're trying to take that next step of your career. Um, how I know you, how I first met you, is that of course you want to break into, you want to go into obviously into television, into with sports, and of course that's how I was able to to meet you a few years ago. What kind of interests you in that?
Oh man, just from a young age, it's always just something that I've had an interest in and wanted to do. So it just kind of started growing up, watching sports. The cliche of turn down the volume and calling it yourself. And then in high school, really kind of got into like the doing the student announcements and stuff, and really had fun with that. So, then I had also opportunity to met you a couple summers ago when I was interning back on the east side of the state, and it just kind of grew from there. The passion grew, and the love for telling sports stories and doing sports broadcasting has just kind of grown from there.
So I know that so what is what's next for you as in terms of that?
Yeah, so as you know well, sports broadcasting jobs are hard to come by, and it's a quick process when it happens. So I graduate here in a month. I've been accepted to Syracuse University in their sports broadcasting program at the Newhouse College. So that's definitely one avenue. And then I'm still looking for jobs as well. Been applying to a bunch of stuff kind of throughout the country. So um, right now I'm probably leaning towards going to Syracuse and getting a master's degree just because it's such a good program and I think can really help me. But also knowing that if the right opportunity comes up, I will jump at that.
Of course, one of the best schools in the country right there. When it comes to basketball, how do you get ready for a game? Like how do you get ready? Do you is it music? Is it just talking to people? What is it? What do you do?
Yeah, so I think it kind of has changed in the last 2 years. Freshman, sophomore year, for me, it was always like super focused. Um, even into my junior year when before I was really playing a lot, super focused, trying to lock in, really serious. Um, and then this year it was a little different, honestly. It was more like, I've played so many basketball games. This is just another opportunity to play. Like we're just playing basketball. Like it's nothing that serious. Like you want to be focused and locked in and know the scouting report. But by the fourth go around of it, you know what to expect, you know how hard you have to play. So it's almost just like just happy to get to play. And I think that was just maybe because of COVID, but it was more of just kind of try to be relaxed and just go have fun because this is it. And when you step on a court, you know it's serious when that ball goes up. You know, it's all business. But um, I feel like my first 3 years, I was just trying to take everything like almost too seriously. So this year, I was just trying to relax, have fun, and go play. And I think it worked out well for me.
Yeah. What were, I mean, how many games did, besides that, traveling to games was interesting because, usually, I don't know if you guys flew or drove or what did you guys, how'd that all work out?
Yeah, so for all of our games, we drove. Obviously, the MIA, our farthest drive was only 2 hours, so it's not really that bad of a bus ride. And then for non-conference games, we mostly play teams in Indiana, Illinois, and Ohio, kind of in November, December. So again, only a 2 to 4 hour drive. So really, we know we never flew to any games. We always just drove.
Yeah. What was that all like making sure that you had to stay away from everybody?
Yeah, we definitely had to spread out on the bus, keep our masks on, stuff like that. So not ideal conditions all the way around this year, but definitely worth it just to be able to play and get one last opportunity to go out there and compete this year.
What were bus rides like this year? Were they more quiet or did you not notice? Were you like asleep or something?
Um, they were kind of about the same. Obviously, after wins, they were a lot more fun than after losses. But no, I think everyone just try to lock in before games. A lot of guys listen to music. Just kind of depends on the person. Some people, sleep. Some people just listen to music. Some people talk. But I think it's just about getting yourself ready to play mentally, and ready to go out there and compete.
Yeah. Um, and as you kind of just leave everything behind a little bit, what's it going to be like looking back on your time playing basketball?
Basketball has given me, so many great opportunities, since I've been playing since, kindergarten or whatever. So, um, you know, I just was happy I got to play this year. I don't have any regrets. I left it all on the court. So it was kind of bittersweet. It was a great ride, but I'm also looking forward to the next chapter, especially now. I mean, it definitely hurt the next day not waking up and not being able to go to practice and stuff like that. But I cherished every moment. I worked as hard as I could to put much work in. I felt like I gave it my all, and so I don't have any regrets with basketball. If opportunities come up to continue playing, that'd be one thing. But at this point, I'm looking forward to kind of moving on and getting into the real world, I'd say.
Yeah. All right. Thomas Cook, thank you so much for coming on, buddy. Congrats on a great career at Kalamazoo, and look to see you succeed and try to get in this crazy business.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem, man.